So, 5 games to show off your GPU. Number 1, Cyberpunk 2077. So after a launch of titanic proportions, i.e. a big fanfare then crashed and sank, Cyberpunk 2077 was held up almost single-handedly by Nvidia, making it the company's graphical showcase. Jensen's gang fitted it out with a host of new features which played nicely with GeForce graphics cards and showed off their ray tracing chops to full effect. Now, it's not just a game that really highlights some of the most intensive graphical effects in gaming, but it's also a damn fine shooty bang bang RPG now too. Alan Wake 2. I really hated the original Alan Wake. It was dull, obtuse and relied on an annoying torch mechanic way too much. Alan Wake 2 keeps the obtuse thing going, but at no point does it ever feel dull. The hyper-detailed town itself really is something to behold too. And it's quite a resource hog, so if you were struggling before, checking it out on your new GPU might well be a sight for sore eyeballs. Elden Ring. Elden Ring got itself on the ray tracing bandwagon late last year, but even so, the wild, weird world you inhabit as one of the Tarnished is still an incredibly beautiful one, even without the performance hit you'll get from enabling the tracing of rays. It's also a game that hugely benefits from higher frame rates. In fact, so will you. With higher frame rates comes lower PC latency, and that means less chances of you being spliced in two by some humongous sword. Red Dead Redemption 2. There are still times where I'll boot up Red Dead 2 just to go for a ride in the wilderness, just to escape from it all. Then I'll get distracted and get into a gunfight with some rando and end up with the mother of all bounties on my head. That has a tendency to put a stop to any sightseeing, but still the PC version of RDR2 remains one of the best looking open world games around. Those broad sweeping vistas still look stunning, and will definitely take all the GPU power you can give it. Black Myth Wukong. I will freely admit that I haven't really got on with Black Myth Wukong. Essentially, I'm not very good at games and could only deal with Elden Ring because it looks so damn good, and I could easily run away from the bad guys when they started kicking my tail too hard. But Wukong is one of the best examples of Unreal Engine 5 being used to its fullest. It's utilising the very fancy nanite virtual geometry, lumen ray tracing effects and virtual shadow maps. Those are all techie terms for, damn, they managed to make some seriously detailed dudes and environments.